Welcome to SAXU Update. The world of K-pop has once again been shaken by a piece of news that spread like wildfire across social media. The names Taehyung, V and Jungkook, two BTS members long known for their extraordinary closeness, suddenly became the center of global attention after claims emerged that the two had confirmed a romantic relationship. The headline quickly went viral, triggering waves of reactions from fans around the world. The issue first surfaced through a series of posts across multiple platforms, ranging from old video clips and shared photos to renewed interpretations of small moments that were previously considered ordinary. Some fans pointed to alleged codes, lingering glances, song lyrics, and gestures believed to carry deeper meaning. This narrative gradually evolved into a much larger claim that their relationship goes beyond friendship. Within hours, hashtags related to Taehyung and Jungkook surged into global trending lists. Timelines were flooded with theories, detailed analyses, and heated debates. While some fans expressed shock, others reacted with curiosity and many urged caution, warning the public not to jump to premature conclusions. Amid the intense discussion, one crucial point stood out. As of now, there has been no official statement from Taehyung, Jungkook, or their agency explicitly confirming any romantic relationship. The so-called confirmation circulating online appears to be largely based on fan interpretations and unofficial narratives, rather than direct acknowledgement. The closeness between Taehyung and Jungkook is in itself nothing new. Since BTS's debut, the two have been known for their strong chemistry both on stage and behind the scenes. They are often seen supporting one another, joking together, and displaying a natural sense of comfort. For many ARMY, this bond represents a deep friendship forged through years of shared experiences, intense training, and the pressures of the global entertainment industry. It is precisely this long-standing closeness that has made the current rumors so sensational. The public is now left questioning whether this is truly something new, or simply another way fans are interpreting an emotional bond that has always been visible. In the digital era, the line between fact, opinion, and speculation has become increasingly blurred, especially for public figures as influential as BTS. This phenomenon has also reignited broader discussions about idol privacy. Every small movement, fleeting expression, or moment from the past can be resurfaced and assigned new meaning. In the case of Taehyung and Jungkook, a connection once celebrated has transformed into a source of widespread speculation and sensationalism. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, one fact remains undeniable: Taehyung and Jungkook wield immense influence. Their names alone are capable of shaking the internet, underscoring BTS's powerful position in global pop culture. Their music, visuals, and interpersonal dynamics continue to captivate audiences worldwide. Until an official clarification is made, this story remains firmly in the realm of speculation. Still, for fans and the public alike, it serves as a reminder that every BTS era is accompanied by intense curiosity. Fact or rumor, one thing is certain: the spotlight on Taehyung and Jungkook is unlikely to fade anytime soon. Media analysts note that situations like this are increasingly common in the age of algorithm-driven platforms, where emotionally charged headlines often travel faster than verified information. The phrasing of confirmation, even when unsubstantiated, can dramatically amplify engagement, pushing speculative content into mainstream visibility before context has a chance to catch up. Several industry observers point out that BTS, as one of the most scrutinized groups in modern pop culture, exists in an environment where personal relationships, real or imagined, are frequently magnified. The group's long history, extensive documentation, and open emotional expression provide abundant material for reinterpretation, especially during periods when official group activities are quieter. Within the fandom itself, reactions remain divided. Some fans emphasize unconditional support for the members regardless of their personal lives, arguing that speculation should never override respect. Others stress the importance of critical thinking, urging fellow fans to distinguish between genuine information and content shaped primarily for virality. This internal discourse reflects a broader evolution within global fandom culture. Meanwhile, discussions surrounding representation and projection have also surfaced. Cultural commentators suggest that fans often project their own emotions, hopes, and narratives onto idols, transforming ambiguous moments into symbolic stories. While such engagement can strengthen emotional connection, it also risks creating expectations that artists themselves have never endorsed. The silence from official channels has further fueled debate. In the K-pop industry, silence does not necessarily indicate confirmation or denial. It often reflects a strategic decision to avoid legitimizing rumors. Historically, agencies have intervened only when speculation threatens reputational harm, leaving many rumors to fade naturally over time. As attention continues to circulate online, the situation highlights the complex relationship between celebrity, audience, and digital media. Taehyung and Jungkook are not only performers but also cultural symbols, whose interactions are analyzed far beyond their original intent. In such a landscape, even genuine friendship can become a contested narrative. For now, the story remains unresolved. No concrete evidence has emerged and no official clarification has been issued. What persists instead is a global conversation, one that speaks as much about modern fandom behavior as it does about the artists at its center. Whether the rumors eventually dissipate or resurface in new forms, their impact is already clear. They underscore the enduring fascination surrounding BTS and the extraordinary level of attention placed on its members. In the end, beyond headlines and hashtags, the focus returns to a familiar truth. Taehyung and Jungkook continue to command the world's attention simply by being who they are. From a broader industry perspective, this episode illustrates how modern celebrity narratives are no longer shaped solely by artists, agencies, or traditional media. Instead, they are increasingly co-created in real time by online communities, algorithms, and rapid cycles of amplification. Once a narrative gains momentum, even unverified claims can take on a life of their own, blurring the distinction between rumor and perceived reality. Experts in digital culture note that BTS occupies a unique position within this ecosystem. Their global reach ensures that even minor discussions can escalate into worldwide conversations within hours. Unlike earlier generations of pop stars, BTS operates in an era where fans actively archive, analyze, and reinterpret years of content, allowing past moments to be reframed through contemporary narratives. This environment places additional pressure on idols, whose public and private identities are often intertwined. While fans may approach such discussions from a place of affection or curiosity, the cumulative effect can be overwhelming. Scholars of celebrity studies argue that constant speculation risks reducing complex human relationships into simplified storylines designed for consumption rather than understanding. At the same time, the situation has reignited conversations about media responsibility. Some commentators have questioned whether sensational framing, even when paired with disclaimers, contributes to misinformation. Others argue that reporting on viral narratives is unavoidable, provided that context and verification remain central. The balance between reporting public interest and preventing misinterpretation remains a persistent challenge. Within the fandom, calls for restraint have grown louder. Influential fan accounts and community leaders have encouraged others to prioritize verified information and respect personal boundaries. This response reflects a maturing global fandom, increasingly aware of its collective influence and the real-world consequences of online behavior. The absence of official clarification continues to function as a neutral stance rather than an implicit message. Industry precedent suggests that silence is often employed to prevent rumors from gaining further legitimacy. In many cases, narratives driven primarily by speculation lose momentum once attention shifts elsewhere. Still, the longevity of this discussion speaks to the emotional investment audiences have in BTS and its members. Taehyung and Jungkook are not only admired for their artistry, but also for the authenticity fans perceive in their interactions. That authenticity, while celebrated, is also what makes their relationship, whatever it's true, nature so susceptible to interpretation. As the digital conversation evolves, the focus may eventually return to music, performances, and future projects. Yet this moment will likely remain part of a larger pattern, illustrating how fame in the modern era extends far beyond professional output. Every interaction, intentional or not, becomes part of an ongoing public narrative. In the end, the story is less about definitive answers and more about the mechanisms of attention itself. Taehyung and Jungkook remain at the center not because of confirmed statements, but because of the powerful intersection between global stardom, emotional connection, and the relentless pace of online discourse. And for now, that intersection continues to shape how their story is told. Ultimately, the controversy surrounding Taehyung and Jungkook serves as a reflection of the broader dynamic shaping contemporary pop culture, rather than a definitive statement about their personal lives. What began as fragmented online interpretations evolved into a global conversation, demonstrating how quickly narratives can form and harden without concrete verification. In the absence of official confirmation, the responsible conclusion remains one of restraint. No factual evidence has emerged to substantiate claims of a romantic relationship, and the discourse surrounding the issue rests largely on perception, projection, and the mechanics of digital amplification. As such, the story stands as an example of how speculation can overshadow nuance in the modern media landscape. For BTS and its members, this moment underscores the persistent challenge of navigating fame in an era where visibility is constant, interpretation is limitless. Their interactions, long appreciated as genuine and emotionally open, continue to resonate deeply with fans, but also invite scrutiny that extends beyond artistic intent. As attention inevitably shifts toward future music, performances, and projects, this episode is likely to be remembered, less for what it revealed and more for what it illustrated: the immense influence of fandom culture, the power of algorithms, and the fragile boundary between curiosity and intrusion. In the end, until clear and verifiable information is provided, the narrative remains unresolved. What endures is the undeniable reality that Taehyung and Jungkook, individually and together, remain central figures in global pop culture, capable of shaping conversations far beyond the stage. And as with many stories in the digital age, the final truth may matter less than the way the story itself continues to be told.